Okay, here we are. Another day in the life of a wannabe streamer. I got my bigger phone today. Maybe I could see something that's going on. I used to have a little strap. I could strap this phone on my leg like a actual kneeboard. All right, let's hit through some Apache before dinner. That's what we want to do. I'm gonna do just Apache training. Yeah. Wait a minute, that's a mission. I want to do training. Every now and then, man, you got to step back and do some training, man. It ain't always fun, but radar, fire control radar. Let's do fire control radar. I think if you just do the training, do the training, do the training. I know some people say they crap training, but it's training. So okay, I'm gonna speak my. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Crap training, but it's training. So. Okay, fire control radar. I'm gonna tell you what I like about the HP, the G2. When I look at this video, like with the Apache, I mean with the Quest 3, and I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this. With the Quest 3, you only see this big ass iHads over the majority of the screen, no matter how I try to adjust. When I look at my videos later, all I see is this big iHads. I don't see any of this down here. So, and I haven't found a way to adjust that with the Apache. Now I'm looking at the video now. Let me go full screen. Let's see if it's different. Yeah, I kind of get to see more, but it's equivalent. It's kind of the same. To be honest with you, even though the what's called is much more bigger.
Welcome to the AH64D
See,
Fire
when I'm looking at the
control
video,
radar
I get to
training.
see more of
You
this
are armed with 12
bottom
radar
screen here.
Hellfire and 4 laser
A
Hellfire
whole
missiles.
lot more.
This training will be performed from the CPG position. Armament. Arm safe is armed. Missile has been selected. For simplicity, the helmet-mounted display is off. TSD phase is set to attack, and the TSD range is 15 kilometers. The helicopter is in an active pause hover. Unless otherwise indicated, most highlighted button presses and spacebar presses will immediately forward the lesson to the next step. On your first time through the train, it is recommended that you listen fully to each set of instructions before taking the action that will move the lesson forward.
Okay.
When ready to continue, press the space
bar. Gotta make sure the space bar is out of my way.
Set sight to FCR with the TDAC right-hand grip sight select switch. Left FCR.
Alright, so I'm also figuring out what I got set here. So let me see if that's what I think it is. That's not it. That's not it. Alright, so I'm gonna go. Probably gonna have to do this over a couple times. So I don't have that. That's my field of view. That's my manual tracker. That's my. Alright, it's that one. Okay. Oh, see, I know I already fucked up. Alright, what is this? Site select FCR. I need this.
When you do so, the left MPD should show the FCR display, while the right MPD, TSD, should show the FCR view overlay. The TADS will show a boresight view of the IRTV sighting system. When ready to continue, press the spacebar. The FCR operates in two scan modes: single scan burst, S-scan, and continuous scan burst.
I know I got that set up.
Activate a single scan burst by pressing the left-hand grip FCR scan switch up, S-scan. First, you will notice that the radar sweep takes place in two scan sections, a short range and a long range.
Hold on. I got my buttons wrong. That's a single. So up is actually single. Let me switch this. It's so backwards. Save that Apache. Oh shit, dizzy. Got a little dizzy there.
Next, you will notice various symbols denoting different vehicles and aircraft. See the graphic to determine symbol type. Notice the difference between close-in targets, 500 meters to 1500 meters, and stationary longer range targets, 1500 meters to 8000 meters. When you understand the symbols and are ready to continue, press the spacebar.
I've done this 10 times and I've never understood the signals. I'm not going to understand the symbols. So press the space bar.
Note that one of the target symbols is highlighted with a diamond, and a second symbol is highlighted with an inverted triangle. The diamond denotes the NTS, next to shoot target, i.e. if you were to fire a weapon at this time, it would engage this target. The inverted triangle denotes the ANTS, alternate, next to shoot target, the next target to be engaged after the NTS. The FCR initially prioritizes targets according to a defensive scheme. For this training, we will operate in the default defensive scheme alpha. Then the fire control system ranks targets in the following order: air defenses, helicopters, fixed-wing aircraft, tracked armor, wheeled vehicles, and unknown. Also note that on the right MPD TSD that the vehicle symbols are shown over the TSD map. This provides situational awareness of the battle space. When you are ready to continue, press the spacebar.
I didn't pay attention to what he just said. Air defense helicopter, fixed wing, tracked, wheeled, and unknown. That's the rank. Right MF, right MPD TSD. The vehicle symbols are shown over the TSC map. Okay. I don't like this map looking like this, so let's do this. Okay, much better.
30 seconds after a scan burst ends, the color of the symbols turns from bright yellow to partial intensity yellow to denote stale FCI targeting data. Once the color change has occurred for all the targets, press the spacebar to continue. Using left MPD, push button L1 NTS, or using left hand grid cursor enter, step through the targets until the primary target is an armored vehicle, as shown in the graphic. When AGM 114 Limas are loaded and the fire.
Okay. I'm gonna make sure I got this right, cause image auto track. I don't know if I'm even gonna use that. FCL scan. Oh shit, I can use that for the scan. Clear. So gonna be so pissed if I don't save this profile everywhere else. In multiple places. I think I got one over here, don't I? D E or 6 backups. I think this is original. Oh no, it ain't. 0216. Yeah, let me save it. Hey, this is what you gotta do, man. That's March. You gotta save all of your stuff up everywhere. Now, when I'm doing this, I'm not saving all the backups. I'm just saving right now the Apache. When I get done, I'm gonna go and actually save that entire file. And then you really want to go back to where you was. What is C users get back over here where you normally save everything. 3426, save it again. I know that seems kind of anal,
control
but
radar
it
is
is what it
selected,
is.
the weapon system will default to radar hellfires. To launch a radar hellfire, press and hold the left hand grip, weapon, trigger to the second D10.
Or using cursor enter. What? Okay, so I didn't know I could use cursor enter. So what is that? No, that's weapons. That's gonna be second detent. Maybe that's the one I want. What does this button say? Stop through the target until the primary target is an armored vehicle. Why don't you delete the symbol up there so I can see? Alright, and this is like weapon system. The launch rate of press and hold weapon trigger to the second detent. Okay, let me just check something here. F7. What is this button right here? I don't have a control for this. Okay, I clearly must have picked the wrong one. Oh, I can't use this with that. So if I go slave, will that work? No, it doesn't work. Well, that missile coming out the rail is wild. Okay, maybe it want me to do this. Okay, I think that's what it is. It wants me to hit these buttons. Okay, I Did it. Will you let me go now? Oh
You may watch the
shit.
missile to impact with F6. Back in the cockpit, the ANTS has become the NTS target. When ready to continue, press the spacebar.
The ANTS has become the NTS target. Okay.
Activate continuous scan burst by pressing the left-hand grip FCR scan switch down, C-scan. Note the sweep line continues and that all the target symbols turn back to bright yellow. Also note that the NTS has shifted to an air defense target. Engage the new primary target by pressing and holding the left-hand grip weapons trigger to the second detent. After the missile impacts, continue by pressing the spacebar. Press the FCR scan switch either up or down to stop the continuous scan. We are now going to show how the FCR can be rotated right or left and how that will appear in both the FCR display and the TSD. To better see this on the TSD, change the map to SAT by pressing right MPD push button B4 map. Then push button L2 type. And then using the Site Manual Track Controller, rotate the FCR to the right about 25 to 30 degrees. When you do so, on the right MPD TDS, you will see the FCR pie shape coverage area rotate to the right. On the left MPD FCR display, the FCR radar coverage does not move. However, a small bug on the heading tape will move to indicate the FCR's center line of sight. Turn the FCR continuous scan back on by pressing FCR scan switch down, C-scan. Note that the stationary target symbols appear to have moved to the left. This is because their relative position with reference to the FCR center line shifted when the FCR was rotated. The actual targets have not moved. The TSD continues to show the target's real-world positions. It is important to understand how this works, since, in the heat of battle, the differences in the views can be confusing. Press the spacebar to continue. A group of 3 moving vehicles has been activated. You should see the moving target symbols appear and begin moving from right to left on both the FCR and TSD displays. When ready to continue, press the spacebar.
No, I don't see that. Okay, there you go.
Designate one of the 3 targets by stepping through the NTS. Once designated, engage the target by pressing and holding the left-hand grip weapons trigger to the second detent.
Oh my god, that felt crazy coming off the rail. that didn't work. Want to run out of weapons. He's moving. Let me just pick another one. Missile is nuts. Designate one of the 3 targets by stepping through the NTS once. Designate engage the target. Second 10. Okay, I did that. Everybody hit the right one.
Quick tip. Turn off the FCR scan by pressing the FCR scan switch either up or down. Then recenter the FCR by pressing the right hand grip slave switch. The FCR can also be used to cue AGM 114 kilo laser Hellfire engagements. To do this, you will use the FCR to find and select a target, and then the TSD to slave the TAD site. A TBM tel has been activated. It will show as a wheeled vehicle on the FCR and TSD displays. Activate the FCR C-scan with FCR scan switch down. Take a look at both the FCR and the TSD to make sure you can identify the target on both displays, as shown in the graphic. You do not need to designate the target with the FCR. To engage this target with an AGM 114 kilo laser Hellfire, you will execute the following steps. Switch from site FCR to TADS. Switch the cursor to TDS. Right MPD. Select cursor acquisition. Cursor over the target symbol on the right MPD and designate the target with cursor enter. Slave the TADS site to the selected area. Adjust the TADS to center on the target, laze the target, and fire an AGM 114 kilo.
Wow.
Note, when you switch to TADS, the weapon will automatically change to AGM 114 kilo laser Hellfire if one is available.
Okay.
Review the steps, and when ready to continue, press the space bar.
This is shit about slavery. Okay, go TADS. Switch to cursor TADS, right MPD. Select cursor acquisition, CAQ. I don't really know how to do that, sir. I see TADS. See scope. cursor acquisition. Let's see. I don't think that's it. Save the task to the selected area. Boy, didn't say nothing about hitting no damn PPP. We got point, we got cursor. I think I must have missed that part. Dun, 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 dun. Just the task is sit on the target, laser target, fire. Alright, so I gotta find a way to make this. Let's get off of this. I'll find a way to make that my deal. This should be doing it right here, but it's not. Probably gonna figure that out one day when I'm not doing this. Map. We don't want to do that. Route. Selects. Okay, let's go look at the damn. Cursor acquisition. Is that in there? Cursor controller down. I got a couple of buttons. Alright, I don't think I'm gonna be able to figure this out. I think it's this one though. I don't know. Let's push some damn buttons and see what happens. I could do it this way. And I can make it slave to that. Can I? Or no? What's it looking at? Oh. Zoom. Sheesh. This Zoom is not working at all. I mean, it's working, but I'm not seeing what I need to see. Well, I think that's it right there, but that is not going anywhere. Oh shit. Even the game don't got tired of me. Okay, let's just FCR that shit right quick. Looks like I'm out of weapons. That's a radar garbage. That's not how you do TAS. TAS is a little different. I really do have to designate with this. That's a good target. Man, that feedback from the seat is crazy. The haptic seat is not bullshitting.
Well done. You have completed the training. You should have a few more Hellfires available. Several more stationary and mobile targets will reappear in the area so you can continue training. You may arm and refuel at a nearby airfield. Press escape to end the training or press the spacebar to continue flying. Active pause off. Sight switch to TDS by pressing the right hand grip. Sight selection switch right. TADS.
Okay. Why am I not getting anything here? That stick is not operating at all. I got nothing. I got nothing. I got nothing. Son of a bleep. There's nothing happening here. Oh, I don't have any controls set up for the front. All right, let's fix that shit right now. Copilot Gunner. Yeah, I don't have any access control for him. You know what? I think you just gotta hit C to get it to work. Let me just see. It's probably too late now, but yeah. I just need to hit C. Let's see if this general command works. Left shift R. See if that works. I've never used it, so what the hell? Oh, it works. Or did it? It didn't work. Yeah, I don't know what just happened. Huh, it worked. Well, I'm not finna go through all that again. Do some dinner, then I might come back and get another flight in. Practice what we just learned.